Benjamin Franklin, 1706 to 1790, was a renowned American polymath and founding father. He was an inventor, known for the lightning rod and bifocals, a prolific author famous for Poor Richard's Almanack, a diplomat who played a pivotal role in securing French support during the American Revolution, a scientist with contributions to electricity, a statesman who signed the U.S. Constitution, and an advocate for the abolition of slavery. His practical wisdom and commitment to Enlightenment ideals left a lasting legacy in American history. Here are some motivational Benjamin Franklin quotes on freedom, life, success, reading, education, death, and time that will help you to find some motivation to apply in your life. Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I may remember. Involve me and I learn. Instead of cursing the darkness, light a candle. He that can have patience can have what he will. A penny saved is a penny earned. We are all born ignorant, but one must work hard to remain stupid. Justice will not be served until those who are unaffected are as outraged as those who are. I didn't fail the test. I just found 100 ways to do it wrong. By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. Being ignorant is not so much a shame as being unwilling to learn. Well done is better than well said. It is the first responsibility of every citizen to question authority. Be at war with your vices, at peace with your neighbors, and let every new year find you a better man. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Never confuse motion with action. Whatever is begun in anger ends in shame. Do not anticipate trouble or worry about what may never happen. Keep in the sunlight. Tomorrow every fault is to be amended, but that tomorrow never comes. The heart of a fool is in his mouth, but the mouth of a wise man is in his heart. There was never a bad peace or a good war. Be slow in choosing a friend, slower in changing. Love your enemies, for they tell you your faults. If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. Happiness depends more on the inward disposition of mind than on outward circumstances. If a man could have half of his wishes, he would double his troubles. While we may not be able to control all that happens to us, we can control what happens inside us. Never leave till tomorrow that which you can do today. A house is not a home unless it contains food and fire for the mind as well as the body. Contentment makes poor men rich. Discontent makes rich men poor. All mankind is divided into three classes: those that are immovable, those that are movable, and those that move. When the well is dry, we know the worth of water. The only thing that is more expensive than education is ignorance. It takes many good deeds to build a good reputation, and only one bad one to lose it. To be humble to superiors is a duty, to equals courtesy, to inferiors nobleness. Don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. A brother may not be a friend, but a friend will always be a brother. Beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a great ship. For the best return on your money, pour your purse into your head. Tricks and treachery are the practice of fools that don't have brains enough to be honest. A good example is the best sermon. One today is worth 2 tomorrows. For every minute spent in organizing, an hour is earned. To cease to think creatively is to cease to live. A false friend and a shadow attend only while the sun shines. If passion drives, let reason hold the reins. Thinking aloud is a habit which is responsible for most of mankind's misery. I will speak ill of no man, and speak all the good I know of everybody. Experience keeps a dear school, but fools will learn in no other, and scarce in that. Content makes poor men rich. Discontent makes rich men poor. Genius is nothing but a greater aptitude for patience. If you would be loved, love and be lovable. Motivation is when your dreams put on work clothes, a place for everything, everything in its place. There are 2 ways to increase your wealth: increase your means or decrease your wants. The best is to do both at the same time. A nation of well-informed men who have been taught to know and prize the rights which God has given them cannot be enslaved. It is in the region of ignorance that tyranny begins. To be proud of virtue is to poison yourself with the antidote. Vicious actions are not hurtful because they are forbidden, but forbidden because they are hurtful. To follow by faith alone is to follow blindly. Work as if you were to live 1,000 years. Play as if you were to die tomorrow. He who can have patience can have what he will. Words may show a man's wit, actions his meaning. You will find the key to success under the alarm clock. There are 3 things extremely hard: steal, a diamond, and to know oneself. You can do anything you set your mind to. Without continual growth and progress, such words as improvement, achievement, and success have no meaning. They who can give up essential liberty to obtain a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. Those who would give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. Whoever would overthrow the liberty of a nation must begin by subduing the freeness of speech. Without freedom of thought, there can be no such thing as wisdom, and no such thing as public liberty without freedom of speech. Only virtuous people are capable of freedom. As nations become corrupt and vicious, they have more need of masters. If you give up your freedom for safety, you don't deserve either one. Many people die at 25 and aren't buried until they are 75. Never ruin an apology with an excuse. Remember not only to say the right thing in the right place, but far more difficult still, to leave unsaid the wrong thing at the tempting moment. Life's biggest tragedy is that we get old too soon and wise too late. We do not stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. Eat to live, don't live to eat. Many a man thinks he is buying pleasure when he is really selling himself to it. Happiness consists more in the small conveniences of pleasures that occur every day than in great pieces of good fortune that happen but seldom to a man in the course of his life. Anger is never without a reason, but seldom with a good one. To lengthen thy life, lessen thy meals. You only have the right to pursue happiness. You have to catch it yourself. Critics are our friends. They show us our faults. Either write something worth reading or do something worth writing. If all printers were determined not to print anything till they were sure it would offend nobody, there would be very little printed. The person who deserves most pity is a lonesome one on a rainy day who doesn't know how to read. If you would not be forgotten, as soon as you are dead and rotten, either write things worth reading or do things worth writing. Reading makes a full man, meditation a profound man, discourse a clear man. No one cares what you know until they know that you care. Reading was the only amusement I allowed myself. An investment in knowledge always pays the best interest. When you are finished changing, you're finished. Genius without education is like silver in the mine. Fear not death, for the sooner we die, the longer we shall be immortal. 3 may keep a secret if 2 of them are dead. You may delay, but time will not. Lost time is never found again. Please subscribe my channel.